The Young Sheldon kids grew right in front of our eyes, and before the series ends, let's recall how they all changed through the years.
Holy moly.
What kind of projects does Iain want to do next? Which alternative career is Raegan working on? And how does Montana's personal life mirror his character development?
You got it.
Iain Armitage as Sheldon. The actor was 8 when he landed the role of the child genius. And even at that young age, he already knew what he wanted to do.
The first show I saw was Hairspray in Virginia, and I was 3.
Armitage has established himself as a theater critic with his YouTube channel, Iain Loves Theater. He uploaded his first video there as many as 11 years ago.
I am Iain Armitage, who can perform stars. From Les Miserables today.
Plus, Iain has been acting for years and appeared in Law & Order, SVU, and Big Little Lies. But of course, it's Sheldon's role that brought him immense popularity and valuable experience. It also changed his life completely. In addition to his studies and acting, Iain has to go on international press tours and do late-night shows. He's exceptional as a young actor, as a performer. He's one of those kids that was built to do it, his on-screen father, Lance Barber, said. Despite such a busy schedule, Armitage is full of energy. He'll turn 16 in July, and the actor is ready to move on to other roles after Young Sheldon ends. For example, he's into voice acting. Iain voiced characters in Paw Patrol, the movie, Scoob, and Scoob Holiday Haunt, and he loved it. The young actor found a huge advantage in this kind of job. Iain once joked that he could show up to the studio in his pajamas and nobody cared. He has even more plans than you can imagine. I would love to do something indie, maybe something action, maybe something sci-fi, just something super different and weird, the actor shared. Yet Iain doesn't limit himself to that and still dreams of being a theater critic. But at the same time, saying goodbye to Sheldon will be hard. Can you guess whom he'll miss the most?
Annie Potts! And then just, yeah, such an incredible. Yeah.
And here's another fan-favorite actress from Young Sheldon. Raegan Revord as Missy. Like her on-screen twin brother, she began acting before landing her role in the series. You could see her portray Megan in 2 episodes of Modern Family.
When I got on that show, I was obsessed. I loved everything about it. I loved being on set, I loved the energy, the people, and most importantly, crafty.
Raegan was 9 when she debuted as Sheldon's sassy sister, Missy.
It's TV. We aren't supposed to learn.
The show brought her life-changing experiences. Getting to travel the world and go to the Upfronts or Paleyfest at such a young age has given me memories that I'll never forget, the actress said. Thanks to playing Missy, Raegan discovered many things she'd never find in real life, like living in a different era, for example.
Why do you put this in here? I'm not an 80s kid at all.
And did you know that sometimes Raegan would come up with ideas for the script? For instance, she once pitched an episode where Missy would join a beauty pageant. Of course, she'd have to do it secretly because Mary would never approve. It sounds fun, so it's pretty sad that the writers never took the idea on board. Anyway, in January, Raegan turned 16.
It's kind of like you get to see like Missy and myself age as both of us grew up. And so it's super cool to have.
And although she feels sad about ending the series, she's open to doing other things. She's a huge bookworm in real life and even has her own book club.
I love reading. I love sharing my love of reading with people. Why not start my own book club?
Besides, Raegan uses her Instagram page to talk about the books she's read. And here's the biggest news. She doesn't only like reading them. Last month she announced that she's ready to publish a young adult novel she wrote. It's titled Rules for Fake Girlfriends, and it will be released next fall.
Oh, so there's a love story
It's
too.
a love story, but it's a mystery as well.
When it comes to acting, Raegan doesn't have other projects planned right now. But she has a dream. It's to join the MCU.
I dress up as Black Widow for Marvel.
The actress is obsessed with action movies and wants to play a superhero and do her own stunts. We're sure she has a bright future, just like her older brother from the series. Montana Jordan is Georgie. When he landed the role, the young man was barely 14.
But I like to think myself as just a normal kid, you know?
He wanted to play Georgie very much because he's so similar to him. Montana is also from Texas, plays football, and used to get in trouble for having a messy room.
His room is more messy than Georgie's.
Although he was thrilled to be on the show, the actor can't watch the first season now. I don't like seeing my 13-year-old self, he explained. Montana is 2 years older than Georgie. The actor doesn't have a vast filmography, but his future is pretty much set. because after Young Sheldon is over, he'll star in the spin-off about Georgie and Mandy. We're sure that Montana will show us other facets of his talent in the upcoming series. And when it comes to his personal life, he's doing even better. Last year, the 21-year-old actor caused quite a stir among his fans because his girlfriend Jenna posted photos of what seemed to be a wedding. Neither of them commented on whether they really tied the knot, but in January, a new series of pics appeared and there are no questions left this time. Montana and Jenna are expecting. I can only hope that you share the best parts of both me and your dad, the happy future mom wrote in the caption. Well, what can we say? Looks like Montana took his role as Georgie even more seriously than we thought, because just when his character became a father, he also got ready for this commitment, and we all hope that he'll do just as good a job as Georgie.
What kind of parents are we?
The no kind.
Now, let's talk about the young guest stars in the series. McKenna Grace is Paige. When the actress first appeared as a fellow Brainiac in season 2, she was 12.
Do you know anything?
I know you're in my spot.
Although she's only a recurring character, her story has always been important to the plot. Paige is Sheldon's first rival. She's the one he made his first hot beverage for, and she's also Missy's friend. We're yet to find out why we never heard anything about her in The Big Bang Theory. Maybe the final season will give us the answer to that question. What we know for sure is that McKenna doesn't have much time for her role in Young Sheldon, because her schedule is packed. Her credits include roles in The Handmaid's Tale and The Young and the Restless. She's also appeared in many movies such as Captain Marvel, I, Tonya, and Ghostbusters, Afterlife. But McKenna doesn't stop at that. She's also a musician with 2 released EPs and over a dozen singles. Her song Haunted House was even included in the soundtrack for Ghostbusters Afterlife. The young lady will turn 18 this year, so we're yet to see what other talents she has.
I don't know, I'm excited to improve myself this year, write new music, work, and just do the things.
And how about the Cooper's neighbor? Wyatt McClure is Billy. If Paige is the smartest character on the show, yeah, even smarter than Sheldon, then Billy, well, he's different.
And what's everything you just said?
Fascinating.
When Wyatt first appeared on Young Sheldon, he was 9 years old. He certainly became friends with other actors in the series and often shares photos with them on Instagram. Wyatt will turn 16 this year. He appeared in some TV and movie projects besides Young Sheldon. You could spot him in Psychos, Glassjaw, and Terror of Hallows' Eve. He also wants to try himself as a stand-up comedian. Remembering his great comedic timing in the series, we can be sure he'll succeed.
Billy!
Missy!
Besides, Wyatt is known for being a walking encyclopedia of sports stats. He's very much into baseball and golf, so it appears that he has a lot of options for his future career.
This is fun.
Who of these kids do you think changed the most? For another Young Sheldon fix, go ahead and watch our videos on the series. And don't forget to stay awesome.